windowsill at night. So I feel like it's your fuel, your bread and butter. I don't understand. How much are you drinking to get so tuckered out?
Well, I mean, everyone has their fuel.
Yeah.
You could need to eat food. You eat too much food, you're gonna get tired out.
But I think food and alcohol are slightly different, and in that one of them might kill you.
I bet you eat too many hamburgers in one sitting, your stomach will explode.
But the thing is, when you have hamburgers, you're not eating one hamburger and then being like, I need more hamburgers, because you probably just get full.
I don't know, Matthew. I have done that. I have done multiple hamburgers in one sitting, more than I needed to. I'm pretty sure just last week I did not need another hamburger, but I said, hey, they're small. Might as well have another.
That's true. You are Seba-Mae's cousin,
Matthew?
though. Yeah, it runs in the family. But I mean, with these mint juleps.
Well, I'm not only drinking mint julep.
Okay, then it's okay. Then what else are you having?
I could have a bourbon iced tea.
Yeah.
Put a little lemonade in there. Bourbon Arnold Palmer.
But a little lemon, a little more bourbon. I don't know if this is helping your case.
No, probably not.
Because I feel like you're drinking, you keep drinking, then you keep thinking you want more, and so you drink more, and then you just pass out. You're not getting tired, you're passing out.
No, I'm not going to say you have a drinking problem, Seba-Mae, but since you've come over this week, you've been clearing out my liquor cabinet a little bit. I'm not getting upset about it, because you said I could have anything I wanted. Yeah, I that's what I said, but
hospitality.
Yeah, I'm being a good cousin, but do you want me to buy more? No, that's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, maybe take it easy on the mint juleps and the bourbon lemonade, iced tea, whatever, and maybe just have some iced tea. Some sweet tea. Well, I'm not very happy right now. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, man. I didn't mean to upset her. So she's walking away. Floating away. She's some sort of... Sebastien, I was more under the impression that she was more of a fantastical creation. Like she exists in our realm, but I didn't think that the effects of alcohol would just get her so viciously.
Well, I mean, no, I don't know why you think she's so fantastical that she floats around and...
I think it's just the way I think of her.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, where if you leave a mint julep on the windowsill, that she'll just appear. It's because she f***ing loves mint julep.
She's just an alcoholic, and she's away. Is this...
I wouldn't say just an alcoholic. She's also a lovely lady. She's my cousin, She's a Southern belle of sorts, I guess.
Is this why we were never allowed in the secret garden?
You were allowed in the secret garden. It wasn't a secret garden. It wasn't even a garden. It was an extra yard.
My world is being ripped apart right now.
Ripped apart just like the way you ripped your burger apart with your teeth?
Yeah, just like that.
Matthew, if you had to, and I think you might, had to rate this burger, how would you rate it?
You want to know that info? Do I have to? Yeah, I guess I do.
Honestly, I don't care, but I think the listeners do.
I don't know. You don't care, though? That's...
No, I'm kidding. I do care.
Okay.
I do care. Well, I don't care, but I'm curious.
Yeah. I think that means you care just a little.
Smidge.
I care... No, I care, but what am I trying to say? I am going to rate this burger.
Did you or did you not care for this burger?
I didn't care for it that much, no.
No?
Cared for it probably just as much as you care to hear how much I cared for it.
Well, you got my brain all up in knots.
I just give it a 6.5.
Yeah?
6. It's getting a 6. It was too dry. Nice presentation.
Mm-hmm. It was a great looking burger. Yeah.
But it wasn't enough. It was just like a facade. It was a burger, but when you bite into it, it's almost like a mirage.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting not a mouthful of sand, but a mouthful of a subpar burger, I'd say.
what were the upsides and downsides of this burger?
The bun was very nice. I enjoyed the bun. I think the bun would be better with that bun really felt like it could soak in something. But there was nothing
like
for it
if
to
it
soak
was
in.
a juicier burger, it would hold up just fine.
Yeah.
And we were actually discussing while we were eating what happens with some burgers, a problem with some burgers, where you're eating it and the patty will slide around in the burger. Sometimes this leaves you with only 2 little dimes of bread left and a huge meatball of patty. And sometimes the total opposite, where you eat your last bite of patty and there's plenty of bread left over.
Yeah.
Did this burger stay relatively even the whole way through?
Yeah, for the most part. I had some issues with the lettuce. The lettuce was...
Making things slide around?
Yeah, it was like the membrane, I guess, and that just let each bun and patty individually just make its own decision in life. And once I got rid of that piece of lettuce, I kind of chucked that out, and then the burger stayed together, and I was able to finish it quite comfortably.
A little better gription with the bread on the meat. Now, just as an aside, have you ever had a bunless burger?
We like hamburger steak, episode 13.
No. This is a thing now where it's like a low carb thing where they'll replace the bun basically with a lettuce wrap. So you can have bacon and tomatoes or what have you, onions, pickles inside, but instead of a bun, it's all wrapped in like an envelope of lettuce.
An envelope of lies? Did you say?
I said of lettuce, an envelope of
sorry.
lettuce.
I was thinking about something else. So no, I haven't, and I don't want. Well, I'll try it out just for the sake. But I want the bun. I want the full experience. I don't want more lettuce.
Well, Matthew, maybe with us getting so bloated with on burgers, maybe we should have a few fewer carbs. Replace those French fries with salads and those buns with lettuce.
Maybe closer to prom season. I'm trying to get my body in peak physical form.
Yeah.
For all those ladies out there who need a prom date.
Oh, man. I really don't like this plan of yours. I really think you should abandon it and stop talking about it.
Stop incriminating myself.
Yeah. You don't want. Should I edit this out of the podcast?
No.
Okay. All right.
I want people to know. I want people to tell their friends, "Hey, you don't have a date?
Hey,
I know
your daughter or cousin or whomever is 17. She has no date. Well, Matthew really likes going to proms."
But that's just it. It's just the proms. I'm not interested in your daughter.
Okay.
I mean, your daughter is just the vehicle to get me to prom.
See now, but aren't before prom, you're going to pick her up, giving her like a corsage or whatever. You're meeting her parents. Are you saying like, oh, I don't care about her. I just really like proms.
No. These are formalities, and they must be dealt with formally.
So
and,
how are you greeting the parents?
Like a gentleman.
And saying like you have a lovely daughter here. Then your intentions are being misconstrued, perhaps.
No, I'd probably have I'd probably come up and talk to them a little before and tell them, listen, this is what's going on.
What are you telling them? That's what I'm asking.
I'll tell them the truth, but then I'll also tell them I will not put a hand on your daughter, except maybe to put the corsage on her.
Sure.
And any photos, maybe the appropriate amount of touching. Nothing sinister, nothing seedy. And I'm going to be very respectful. And
she wants a dance. Where are your hands?
At the waist side, at where they need to be.
Not even one in the hand.
Well,
like
I don't know what kind of dancing we're doing.
I guess that depends, huh? Yeah, if it's like what would you call this, ballroom dancing?
Yeah, looks like
For anyone who's wondering, I'm miming it.
He's doing the classic ballroom move.
Yeah.
He just, one hand around the waist, the other one.
Yeah, I guess one on the waist or like lower back or mid back. I guess it should be kind of mid or upper back.
Yeah. Oh, now you're dancing real high.
That's more like
that's good form.
I think I look like a prince at a ball.
Yeah.
Masquerade ball. Maybe that's what you should be doing, Matthew. Instead of going to proms, go to balls.
Mm.
You might even have a ball.
Potentially.
So
but
I'm
Sebastien,
giving this burger a 5.5.
I was about to ask. Yes. I want to move on.
So I'm giving this burger only a 5.5.
Okay.
Because like you, I like the bun. And the toppings were pretty... Well, aside, the lettuce seemed fine. I'm really... The lettuce is breaking even. It's not helping or hurting the score. The pickles were good. The tomatoes were good. The gravy was not on the burger, but I was a big fan of it. Maybe if it was, it may have gotten a better score. Very good bun. Cheese melty in a beautiful way. But the patty itself, despite it purportedly being a AAA Angus beef patty, did nothing for me. It tasted like gray.
There's no
heart. I've never tasted gray. I don't know what that really means, but the way gray looks and feels, that's the way this burger tasted. Nothing special. Really, maybe a subpar patty. I was really quite disappointed with the patty itself. Everything surrounding the burger, I quite enjoyed. I like that pub. I like the French fries. I like the gravy. I didn't like our server. I don't want to get too deep into that. It took 15 minutes from when he didn't speak to me. He looked away while speaking to me. I didn't even know he was speaking to me. Someone else had to tell me. 15 minutes later, we still hadn't gotten our bills that we'd asked for. And then a busboy had to get it for us. He only came in halfway through the paying part because I guess he has to. I don't know. He was AWOL.
He was.
Sorry,
I have my grievances with that gentleman as well. He was very polite to us, but I don't want to get into it. I don't want him to, to stumble upon this and then break his little heart. But
what were your grievances?
Well, the same as yours, but kind of very touched my shoulder a lot. I think he called me a. Did he call me a petit garçon at one point? I don't think he did.
Petit homme? Something like that.
He was just so courteous at the beginning.
Jeune homme? Was it jeune homme? Young man? I think it was jeune homme.
Not petit garçon.
Yeah. Little boy.
Here's your big burger, little boy.
He was also a Parisian Frenchman.
Yes, that was it.
And you know what? I'm just going to put it out there. I don't like that accent. That accent bothers me.
So you don't like Parisians?
Not necessarily, but it's I'm prejudiced against them. I guess I gotta say it. They're starting in the negative with me. I meet a Parisian, it's like, all right, you better be like real cool or relatable or like have a good story. Shut. You gotta do something for me just to get up to a 5. Like a Parisian accent starts you at like a 4.5. And, it's a smidge less than any other stranger.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
What do regular strangers start out as?
5, just neutral.
Everybody's always a 5?
Pretty much, yeah.
Except for the Parisians.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, some people might like, maybe someone's got like a cool T-shirt on, so they're starting at 5.5, Yeah. It might be a little cooler because I'm like, oh, yeah, I like that band too. All right, we have something in common. Now you're starting a little above 5.
Yeah.
But if you have a cool T-shirt, Parisian accent, I might still go with the 5.5. I'll be okay, we do have something in common, even though you're Parisian.
I thought Parisian would trump shirt, but
no. It's very easy to trump Parisian.
Okay, it's just the littlest thing, as long as you make an effort.
Yeah.
I think this could be an interesting sideshow. You just rate people. Invite people onto the show under the guise of something else, and then just start talking about them. And they're you ask them questions, and then by the end, you'd be like, well,
no, I think I should ask them no questions. Just let them sit here and be judged for an hour on end without being able to defend themselves at all.
Well, wouldn't like the first half hour be, like what bands are you listening to? Or like, what do you, and then the second half hour is like, well, based on you liking The Offspring, you wore this garbage shirt today.
The band Garbage?
No, actually just a trashy shirt. Maybe something that he should have thrown out or never bought in the first place. You're really harsh when you judge these people, I imagine.
I can't be too harsh because I got a lot of trashy T-shirts myself.
Yeah, but no one's judging you. You're judging him.
I like where I sit now. This is interesting.
Well, this is all speculative, but I don't know exactly how you would do it. But the premise would be you just have someone up on the show with you, and then you just end up judging him.
I think I'd like them to
Rate this
to
person.
sit just to our